Hey guys, this is going to be a second battle just to prove how good the Sneasdrill deck is, because I don't feel as though any of the good cards were actually pulled out. I mean, the cards that were pulled out in the last battle were good against the Retort deck, but I feel as though the Sneasel or the Beedrill should have a chance to play, and as of right now, the Beedrill might get a chance to play. So this battle will be done. It'll be Sneasdrill versus Royal Gaurd, and we're gonna roll to see who goes first. Heads, tails. Heads. So the Royal Gaurd deck goes first. They pull a psychic energy, and they're gonna use that psychic energy to do Fair Norm, which I know I just pronounced that wrong. Poison for 10, and there's no female Nidorans on the bench, so they can't do the attack. It's going to attach an energy. It's going to do Speed Evolution, which will get out a Kakuna, and it'll automatically evolve into Kakuna. So chances are great that Beedrill will be out, and you guys will see how fast it just wipes out every single Pokemon on the bench. So Kakuna. They can draw. They draw a Fighting Energy, and they're going to attach it to Cubone, which evolves into Marowak. And they're going to play Professor Oak's Training Method. And they're going to find a Nidorino and put that in their hand. And they will shuffle the deck, because that's what we do. And they're going to do the poison move again, which will do 20, which will make him have 20 HP knocked out. Draw to Special Dark, attach the Special Dark to the Murkrow, and use Speed Evolution to find a Beedrill. And they will automatically evolve into Beedrill for the next turn, which will help them immensely just blow through all these Pokemon, like I said. The #1 attack on the Beedrill is already set up, so that'll definitely help. Attach Psychic Energy, evolve into Nidorino, and do Horn Attack for 30. Draw. It's a Sneasel. Attach a Fighting Energy to Sneasel and play Lifer, which doesn't end up working. And then play the Judge, where the Sneasdrill has no cards in its hand, so that'll definitely benefit them. Which I will hopefully remember to shuffle the hand into the deck of the Sneasdrill. Of the other deck. I'm gonna play Burn Tower, and gonna play another Sneasel. I'm gonna use Twin Needle, which does a base of 50. Then you roll and knock out. See, already one knockout pretty easily, and the Stunky is pulled, but they can't do anything with that Stunky yet. Draw. It's a Psychic Energy, attach it to Marowak, and it's going to do, this might be a deciding factor right now, actually it is, as it does 60 for the knockout of the Beedrill. and they pull a Pokeball. Draw. It's another Weedle, but they're gonna play that. Weedle is played. Play the Trickery, where you get to draw 2 cards. Another Sneasel is played. Wow. Which can't play that right now because the bench is full. Attach to Weedle. Do Fury Swipes, which 2 of which are heads, so the attack does 60. Play for the Burn Tower and get Aggress energy back into the hand. Then they have to discard 1 card from their hand, so they're going to discard the Pokeball because they really don't need it right now. Draw. A Marowak is pulled, which probably would have been the card to draw. Roll. They can't do anything with the Burn Tower, and they're going to knock out that Sneasel in 1 shot with Boomerang. And a draw, and attach a Dark Energy to Sableye, which is basically going to be which is basically going to use Pull Out, which will let them be able to get the Kakuna back, so they can use Speed Evolution again and play in another Beedrill. Draw. It's Energy Exchanger, which isn't really going to do anything for them right now because they only have 1 other Pokemon on the bench. They're going to use Life Herb. Roll. And that Life Herb knocks out all the damage on the defending Pokemon. Whoops, dropped some die here. I'm going to pick them back up. And then the base attack's going to knock him out, which this is going to give the Royal Guard deck a pretty good lead right now. You're going to draw to Roselia, and I guess what they're going to have to do is play yet another Roselia, use play a Sneasel, attach an energy to the Sneasel. Attach an energy to the Sneasel. They're going to use Speed Evolution to get that Beedrill out. And the next turn, it'll be yet another one of those quick knockouts. And what is completely ironic, okay, and no, so there is no Kakuna, so we're just going to reverse that. And we're going to actually attach the energy to Roselia. I know that's illegal, but just trying to prove a point here. It's unfortunate that the only card that was able to be pulled, sorry, mispronouncing my words here, they couldn't have found the Beedrill because it's one of the prize cards right now. Just gonna have to get lucky and pick it. And they're gonna use Boomerang, which means they can pick a Shuppet for the knockout. Play Cheerleader's Cheer. Draw 3 cards. The opponent can draw a card too. And they draw a Professor Elm's Training Method. Then they're going to send in a Kakuna, And the Kakuna is going to use Poison Sting, which will poison the Pokemon. Which will do 60, and we'll see if they can snap out of the poison, which they do. Going to draw, and pull a Professor Oak's new theory, which really isn't going to benefit them or, take away anything. They're going to use Boomerang, which will do a total of 60, and it won't do anything else, which they basically just got really lucky. A Trickery is pulled. You use the Trickery to get 2 Leaf Energies, which they don't need. They're going to heal him up with a potion. Going to roll to see if they can get an energy back, which they can. This deck's going to discard an energy exchanger. I find the card to be extremely useless because there's really nothing it can do. And they're going to play an Eevee, attach an energy to the Eevee, and then they're going to do Poison Sting, which will poison him, do a total, raise his damage to 80. Going to roll to see if they can get out of it, and that will finally knock out the Marowak. And it's not the Beedrill that they need. Going to play a Shuppet. Oops. Going to discard the Marowak. Play the Shuppet. The Shuppet's going to use Haunt, put 1 damage encounter on one of the Pokemon. Or wait, it can't use Haunt. It's going to use Disable. And the Pokemon can't use Poison Sting the next turn. Zoro is pulled. Zoro isn't going to do anything for them. They're going to roll. And they can't use Burn Tower. Sneasel's going to get an energy attached to it. And they can't attack, because they can't use Speed Evolution. Draw. Nidorino is played. Or Nidoran, sorry. And they're going to play Professor Oak's new theory. So far this actually has been a pretty competitive battle. Didn't know what to expect because for some reason I made the Royal Guard deck a lot better when I messed around with it. They didn't pull anything that would really help him. Skorupi's played, and a Fighting Energy is attached to the Skorupi. And they're going to use Disable again, which really isn't going to do anything. Ooh, here we go. And Sneasel is going to get an energy attached to it. Special Dark, actually, so that'll help. And if another Special Dark can be pulled, basically this battle's going to be over. Twins is pulled, but it's not going to help them out at all. Skorupi is going to go in for the Shuppet. It's going to do Paralyzing Clamp, which will do a total of 30 damage, so that's going to be added. This attack actually is going to do nothing because didn't realize that was a thing with that card. They're going to attach an energy, but they're going to discard the 2 energies attached to him. It's funny how the Kakuna has a 2 retreat and the other Pokemon, the Beedrill, has a free retreat. I find that to be a bit strange. They're going to use Fury Swipes for the knockout, and the Sneasdrill deck is finally getting back into this after a long wait. Gonna play Nidoran. An energy exchanger is pulled, pretty worthless at this point. Interviewer's question, is played, they get to look at the top 8 cards of their deck and grab as many energies as they want. I found that card actually to be pretty useful in need of an energy, although you can't pull special energies, so that's why I don't use it in the Sneasdrill deck. I'm going to discard this, attach an energy to Nidoran. The attack's going to do 10 damage, which yet again is pretty worthless at this point. Evolve into Murkrow, roll for the burn tower. I keep on forgetting to do that, and it never seems to work with them. It's going to do 20 times 3. And the attack ends up doing 40. Just gonna roll for the burn tower right now. It does nothing. Ghastly is played. Another energy is attached. It's gonna do horn attack for 20 damage. Plus power. You know what? Plus power is not played, and the attack's going to automatically knock out him. So what's the point in using it? And a potion, sorry, why did I say poison? A potion is pulled, which will benefit them greatly. Shuppet's played. There's really nothing they can do but play a bunch of random ass Pokemon. Draw. Dark Energy is played, and this is basically going to be the end of the battle right here, guys. Because now the attack does 30, plus you roll for each bench Pokemon, which we know that the Kakuna has 40, but I never use. And the attack knocks it out. Beat Up is possibly the best attack in the whole Undaunted set, in my opinion. And this is basically going to end this battle, because there's going to be nothing the Royal Guard deck can do, unless, yep, that's not a head, so nothing they can do. Basically, this is going to end the battle right here. It's going to do 30 as the base attack, and basically, if any of these are heads, this battle, yep, 4 of which are heads actually. So basically, this battle has ended. This battle went a lot better in my opinion than the original battle, even though it was a lot faster. Sneasel and Beedrill got to play. So that's basically it for this video, guys. I'm going to put out a video with possible trades that I want to do right now, and that's pretty much it. See you guys later.